I am sitting down with my new friends. We have Andreas, John, and Jim. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Last day of Comic-Con. How we feeling?
Good.
Yeah, feeling good. Great.
Good.
Feels like it's the last day of Comic-Con.
I want to talk all things animation because we have some incredible legends sitting here with us. Yeah, sir. Let's talk a little bit about getting into it when you're tired, right? We're all tired. We're here. How does one get into a character when you're tired?
Oh, same as when you're raring to go. Yeah, it's just, I tend to, it's kind of like, I guess athletes do this too, and we have to be kind of athletic to do what we do. As soon as you get behind the mic, like for me, I'm fine. I'm good to go. As long as I don't have a sore throat, I'm fine. There's something about it. There's an adrenaline. It's probably from playing music and singing all these years. As soon as you walk on stage, you're back. But and that's how it feels to me anyway.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And for our animators, tell me.
Actually, tired comes in like the last third of when you're making these animated movies, because then you get into overtime, long hours, Saturdays, and so forth, and then you become tired. But you also have a lot of output. So by the end of the week, there's a lot to look back onto, and that's kind of thrilling. Saying like, oh God, I did all that since Monday. How did all that happen?
Yeah, but during Lion King, or when we worked on Aladdin, his drawing style is so fine and perfect, right?
Oh, yes.
At the beginning, when he would start to do a scene of Jafar or Scar, I would marvel. I was his assistant during those films. I would marvel at his style, but as I would work with his roughs. His last drawings would just be so energetic. And he carried that throughout the film. And I would have to copy his style as we went and then film the scenes so we could make sure the animation was okay. But it was those last few weeks where we were tired. The only time I got grumpy is if the directors wanted us to change the scene just slightly. I would think, why?
That happens.
Yeah.
Or they might even cut something out once in a while.
Oof,
Can be
yes, they
painful.
do.
But if you love what you do, which we all do,
Yeah.
tired or not tired, you just do it because you have a passion for it.
Yeah.
right.
Well, as a viewer, we just get to see when it's done. But how does it get from beginning to end in terms of what you do? Who's working first? Are you working simultaneously?
He's first.
You're first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. People ask that a lot, and if you think about it, how could you animate something that isn't quite there yet? But if you hear somebody and they're mad, you can do that face. you can. I think one informs the other. I would think.
Yeah.
It's just really interesting how many people still think that the voice comes after. That
Yeah.
we draw and animate first, but that's actually impossible. We need to be inspired by what people like Jim are doing. We need to listen to the voice recording because that tells us how to move the character and what facial expressions to use. So voice always first, drawing after.
My mind is blown right now because I am one of those people that assumed that you start a little bit and then the voice comes in and then you adjust. And
Well, after Lion King, I went on to Hercules as a storyboard artist. So then I would just have a script and have to imagine for the first time what a scene could look like. And then from there, Andreas would take it as an animator and make it come alive.
Wow. Yeah.
And sometimes I wouldn't even have a soundtrack. If I was doing a song, the directors would say, well, there's a song at this point where the character's supposed to feel uplifted. So do drawings that would inspire the songwriter. So I try my best.
I was going to say,
There
how'd
you
you
go.
do?
Yeah.
Well, I'd find a song that was similar in style and then work from that.
I would like to know the toughest character to animate and to voice.
Ooh. Well, for me, the toughest was Tasmanian Devil. He's the anti-Pooh, in case you're wondering.
The anti-Pooh.
Oh, yes, because Pooh is very sweet. And if you had some honey about you, that would be lovely. But Taz is all... He's like he's not Pooh at all. So those are the two opposite spectrums for me and Taz. But put it this way, as far as wear and tear, because it's an instrument, you have to take care of your pipes. Whenever I record Taz, I do it on a Friday afternoon. That way I've got the weekend.
To recover.
Wow.
Yeah, to recover.
And the toughest character to animate?
I want to answer by saying the easiest one was Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
Because you can do anything with Roger Rabbit. He's the squishy, squashy character. You can do anything with him. So that was easy. The toughest one was Gaston in Beauty and the Beast because I had to make him look handsome while he's the villain at the same time. And then you walk that fine line. How cartoony can you be? How real have to be with him? That was tough.
You succeeded. He was very handsome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How'd you draw that hair on his chest?
There was only in one scene. Now, let me tell you, the hair story, really brief. So there's that one line in the song, and every last inch of me is covered with hair, right? And he opens it up, and then there was chest hair. But it's really in that one scene only. So then the question was, now what does that chest hair look like? So one of my animators in my crew animated the action, and he had a chest hair that was sort of parted outward from the middle, like combed. And I'm going like, is that what it's going to look like? That's a little strange. So we had these debates. What is this chest hair going to look like? I decided for kind of curls and dots, and then it was really hard to move that in perspective. It became this issue, this silly thing, chest hair.
Oh, God. And then he turned into a wolf.
That's right.
Well, do you remember we had a memo during Aladdin where it said, don't draw the navel on the genie because he wasn't born? And so a number of this cleanup crew had to go back and erase the belly buttons because he doesn't have one.
That's deep, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's very deep.
you don't think about it, but that's true. He wasn't born.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Interesting.
Who knew?
What is the most surprisingly what is the most surprising inspiration you've had for a character?
Wow. Gosh. Well, in my career, I've found that if you do a bad impression of someone really famous, they don't even know who you're doing. You get a free character. That's a new character. And God bless her soul. My Aunt Grace, my dear departed Aunt Grace, has been in a lot of cartoons. In fact, she was Lieutenant Spinelli in Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, and she always sounded like she was talking like this to me. How you doing there, Jimmy boy? You're a good. And that's my aunt. So I, torn from reality, and then I put characters together, if that helps. Hondo Onaka from Star Wars. It's Clone Wars, something to do with stars. He is a combination of Yul Brynner and Charles Bronson. Now they wouldn't have a very good-looking kid, but that's what they would sound like if they did. So I don't know if that helped.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it was also a family member.
Yeah.
When I was doing King Triton on The Little Mermaid, one of the first sequences I animated where Triton has this argument with Ariel because she's been to the surface. She wasn't supposed to go there, and he was really yelling at her. And I was looking at the storyboard and listening to the voices, and I'm thinking like, I've been there. I've heard this before. That's my dad.
Yeah.
Yelling at my sister as a teenager who came late from the disco because he said 11 o'clock and it was like 12:30, and he would wait up and let her have it and do all this finger pointing and I told you not to and all of this. So I put all of that into King Triton.
Wow.
Ariel? I couldn't resist. Sorry.
Well, my sister's name was Krista, so it would be Krista.
Krista? Where's Ariel?
What is the character you related to the most?
Probably Tigger, Darkwing Duck. The terror that flaps in the night. Yes, I'm sorry, I can't resist. There's a string on the side of me, you just pulled it. And, but yeah, probably, I like Darkwing a lot. So stay tuned. Speaking of tuned, did I mention my podcast yet?
Not
Tuned?
yet.
No, you haven't.
Tuned In with Jim Cummings, TOON. Like and subscribe, and it's it's a lot of the people that you know, and the stories that you don't. So I'm sorry, I was a shameless plug.
It was a good one.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Jim, remind me, what's the name of your podcast?
Why, thank you for asking. Tuned In. TOONDIN with Jim Cummings. And the rest of the people that you know and love.
I love it. For our animators, characters that you relate to?
Relate to? When I get angry, I relate to Scar
Yeah.
because I'm surrounded by idiots.
That would make a good...
I worked with you. What
I'm
is
not
that
angry
supposed
right
to
now.
mean?
Wait, hold on now. Wait, that would make a good T-shirt.
Yeah.
It is a good T-shirt. Yeah.
I think I have the mug.
Seriously. Yeah.
I don't know. There's probably several. It's a different challenge when you're being asked to do a character that exists already that you can't design, like Mickey Mouse. I've done Mickey Mouse in several short films, and but I love Mickey Mouse. It was the first animated character I saw on TV when I was like a toddler, and just the roundness of Mickey Mouse just really got me when I was like 4, 5 years old. You know, so to be able to decades later to give him a little bit more life with new scenes. That was a big honor, and that really motivated me. But then there's also Tigger, who also existed before I did him, in our movie called Winnie the Pooh,
Same here.
2010, 11. And then you do your homework, and with Mickey or Tigger, and you study the old drawings, how the old animators, because you have to draw him sort of like they did. You do your own acting, but he should look like Tigger, right? With that round nose and that long jaw, and how are the stripes placed, you know, and all of that.
And don't forget the tail.
And the
tail
tail.
is very important.
Absolutely. So yeah.
Who would you say is the most misunderstood character?
Ooh, the Invisible Man. I don't know. Gosh, that's a misunderstood.
Yeah, like a villain who really doesn't deserve to be classified as a villain.
You know, for me, I think it might be my character Hondo Onaka, because you know, you don't want to play poker with him, but you could probably trust him to, you know, maybe not babysit, but babysit your dog. There you go. He's kind of a more scoundrel than out and out villain.
Okay.
So that helps.
Would you let Cruella de Vil babysit your dog?
No,
No, thank you.
no, thank you. No.
Well, I don't know, from an animation geek that I am point of view, when I look at Shere Khan in Jungle Book, which is still my favorite animated movie, I look
Yeah.
at Shere Khan and I mean, of course he's bad, but I'm just so stunned by the way he looks and the way he carries himself and his presence.
Yeah.
That's just animation greatness to
He's
me.
aristocratic almost.
Aristocratic, it's the right
Don't you-
word, yeah. Just a wonderful voice, and the draftsmanship on that character is just killer.
Oh, yes.
You know,
I
when
agree.
we started on
Scar?
Lion King, on Scar, they were also starting Pocahontas. Everyone at the studio thought that was going to be the film, and everyone wanted to be on that film, except for him. He loved Lion King from the moment it was announced, and he was so excited, and he used to jump up and down. I can't wait to start drawing Scar. And I always thought it was because of Shere Khan. It was his opportunity
Kind of.
to draw a big cat. And he made it his own. I mean, Scar is up there
Oh, yeah.
with Khan. Right.
Easily. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen lots of incredible cosplay based on the characters that you've drawn, the characters you've voiced. What has been your favorite cosplay that you've seen out there of a character that you were a part of?
Oh, wow. Boy, a lot of them are out there. A lot of dark wings, a lot of terrors that flap in the night. And always a Pooh, there's always a Tigger. But every now and then somebody will do Hondo Onaka. And they do, sometimes they're really good. And I've got taken pictures with them, and it's like, well, how long did that take you? About 3 weeks. And I was like, wow.
And
God
a lot of duct
bless you.
tape.
Yes, a lot of duct tape.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
To me, whenever I see Jafar in the crowd, of course, my head turns, and I've seen over the years a lot of good Jafars.
Yeah.
Because people kind of take him seriously, and yeah, he looks cool.
Great villain.
Well, before I let you go, is there anything that we want to make sure we let everyone know is coming up? For example, a podcast?
Why, funny you should ask. Are you talking about Tuned In?
I
With
am.
Jim Cummings, Toon?
I am.
Oh, my goodness. what he said. But there's a man going like this, so we have to hurry.
All right. Thank you guys so
Thanks
much.
for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching us on the Beats YouTube channel, coming to you from the Seven Galaxies.
Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe.